Welcome to Comically Comics, your one-stop listen to all things comics. We're talking books, movies, TV shows, video games, and more. I must forewarn you, though, we are a spoiler cast, and what that means is we consider all properties, past, future, and present, to be valid, and we will spoil the hell out of them. I'm your host, Michael, along with my two co-hosts, Richard and Jeremy, and with all that being said, let's get started. All right, it is Sunday, December 14th, and we are back with our Christmas special. This year, we're taking on Bad Ideas One Shot by Zeb Wells.
Boo.
Called
Boo. Hiss.
Said every Spider-Man fan ever. But this story is called Sleigh Bells. Sleigh spelled S-L-A-Y. This features Santa Claus. He's hit a breaking point this year, okay? Because of something that has happened. And I'm not going to spoil it quite yet. But y'all know we're going to spoil the hell of it. So, but before that, Jeremy, what is your whelming of Zeb Wells' Sleigh Bells?
I whelmed. Because, it was, yeah, we'll get into it, all that kind of thing. I was not, the art was okay. It wasn't anything like that crazy to write home about. Like, it was fine for me. It wasn't like it was too chaotic or anything like that. The art did fine. The storyline was, I don't know. It was okay. It just didn't have, I wish it had a little bit more to it. It didn't really have much detail in there.
What the fuck else could you want from this story?
I don't know, but I need it also like an after. It just kind of stopped. And I was like, well, what happened?
He needed a normal. He needed the abominable snowman to show up.
Yeah.
Is the top still spinning or not?
Yes, exactly. So I needed a little something extra there.
I don't know what else extra they can give you, but okay.
I just need to. Well, I need to know if it's gonna keep going or not.
Yeah. Will Christmas ever be the same?
Yes. There you go. That's a good way to put it.
Richard, what's your whelming?
I wrote I was pleasantly to overly whelmed with this. This was not what I was expecting at all. And it's kind of similar to the David Harbour Violent Night movie that he did a couple of years ago. But honestly, I think this is a better version of that. Because this one is very violent.
Yeah, it is.
But yeah, I was pleasantly to overly whelmed.
That's hilarious. I'm conflictedly whelmed. This was a fun story to read for the most part. I don't know that I'll ever go back to read this again. This is kind of a one and done for me. I know the story, so that's kind of it. But it was definitely it had fun moments, and it's definitely an Elseworld what if kind of scenario. So I got some laughs out of it, and I got some hashtag not my Santa moments. But outside of that, it was a fun read for the most part.
My headcanon is this is part of the Tim Allen Santa Claus universe.
Oh, no.
It's not, yeah. I got to him before Jack Frost did.
Mm-hmm. I'll be real with you. I've never seen any of the other movies except for the first one, so I don't know any of those other continuity stuff.
That is the only one worth watching if you're gonna watch something. And I don't even want to watch them anymore. That I don't care about watching Elf. There's so many that I'm just I don't care to watch them. I could go the rest of my life and probably never watch them again. I'll be fine.
We got a real Scrooge over here. Geez.
He's got this Santa's Christmas spirit, apparently.
he needs to be visited by 3 ghosts.
Yeah. No. That's the last thing I need. Let's start this book off. Christmas Eve, 5:30 in the morning. We meet the child of the book, the protagonist, antagonist. I don't even know what we go about with this character here, but his name is Bobby. And Bobby is being woken by his father, and they're going on a hunting trip. And you get to see a normal hunting trip with a father and son. The son just loses complete interest after 30 minutes, and the rest of the day is just kind of blown until they're headed out.
That is accurate how hunting trips
Right?
go. As someone who's been the kid who has been drugged to a hunting trip multiple times, that is 100% how all that goes. It is so boring, and you just sit there and do nothing for like hours.
7:30, Bobby's asking, are the deer even awake? 12 o'clock, can I break this off and make a sword? 2:30, put the phone away, Bobby. Fine. 5 p.m., that's that then. Yay!
They were there for 8.5 hours.
That's a long day, and I love like throughout that whole thing, the dad, his pose, his mannerisms, yeah, it's the same thing the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to overcompensate for Bobby there.
Yes. So one thing I'll say I was a little disappointed on is that Bridget wasn't involved anymore after this. Her little intro. She's the lady that's decorating her house.
Yes.
In this, she wasn't in it anymore. Like, I wasn't. Was she?
We're not going to get into that yet, but yeah, she's the person later on in the story.
Bobby and his father are on their way to the hunting trip, and they pass by Bridget's house, and she is decking the whole house out, freaking National Lampoon style, for Christmas.
Okay, I have to call her out though on one thing. Who the hell decorates their house on Christmas Eve?
Yes, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, dang.
No, that stuff had been up all year long. She's just adding more because it's gone on sale now.
Okay.
That's what that is.
Okay.
She went to the Walmart earlier that day, grabbed a little bit more, and decided to put out.
I was like, my note there was like, who the hell like puts all that shit up just to take it down like within a day or two?
But yes, I could see the confusion there, Jeremy. But we do absolutely see this character again later on.
Yeah, because like, I went and looked, and in this first part, she looks like a little old lady. Like
she is,
kind of an old hag.
Yeah.
She is a little old lady though.
Well, yeah, but further down, she looks a lot younger.
Mm. He even
like further into the book,
he even says her name.
Yeah, well.
So back to Bobby and his father walking out of the woods. They catch a silhouette on the ridge line up a hill, and this is their chance. This is their moment. The dad gives Bobby the gun, tells him to take a shot. He takes the shot, and I guess he missed.
Yeah, apparently.
Yes, he did miss.
Yeah, I would assume he missed because there's now a herd of reindeer headed their way, and they're not dragging any behind them or nothing like that. Bobby and son take off into the woods, and there's a horrendous crash that follows right behind them. We're talking like major pain, blood, guts, ass, and shit everywhere. Like they're slaughtered. All these reindeer slaughtered.
Yeah. I wrote, I was like, well, that escalated very quickly. Like,
yeah.
They are impaled by branches. One of them is decapitated by its brains. Like it literally goes through the jaw of the deer, cutting the top of its head off. It's fucking insane.
Yeah, that I was like, because before this, I think it was you, Michael, told us that like within the first, it was 4 pages, you find out 4 or 5 pages, you find out what happened with Santa, and so I'm sitting here waiting, and I'm like, oh my, that happened, and like those are supposed to be just. This is the reindeer for Santa. Everybody get that out of the way. So you were just saying a herd of reindeer that wasn't pulling anything or nothing behind it, but you actually can see his sleigh in there in that one picture. But anyways, so these are the reindeer that are supposed to be pulling Santa's sleigh. So I get them. They can probably go pretty fast to be able to get around the world and drive Santa around and all that kind of stuff. But also, if they do this, I mean, how have they not just been dead like within a first flight? I mean, that's a little ridiculous.
Because Santa is usually steering them.
Well, where was he in this?
He was in the sleigh, as we see from a couple of panels later. And from the looks of it, it looks like the gunshot spooked whatever Rudolph. I don't know. We don't see Rudolph, so I don't know who's leading the sleigh, but spooked him. And I imagine it like threw Santa to the back area.
That's probably a good assumption.
I guess. Well,
because Santa doesn't have seatbelts. Yeah, there's no actual like safety there.
Yeah, this was before all the safety.
I like. There was a moment where the kid, like the dad, was like, before he shoots, he's like, "All right, son, here's the gun, shoot." And the kid even talks about like, he's like, "But it's on a ridge. You're not supposed to shoot them when they're on a ridge. Telling where the bullet could go." And he like interrupts him. I'm like, why does the kid know better gun safety than the father?
Well, this is kind of where my argument comes in. This can't be the Tim Allen Santa Claus because these reindeer are plain stupid reindeers. What it boils down to, those in the Tim Allen are at least intelligent. These right here, I mean, they run straight into the woods. At least Comet was intelligent on.
I don't want to spoil the book yet, but I'll say why I think it's the Tim Allen one, and once we get to the end.
So we have a blood-soaked forest here. Bobby and father just in awe as to what they're seeing. Bobby's dad replies with, "I don't have tags for reindeer." So basically, let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, he's implying like the game. He doesn't have the license to be hunting reindeer. So that if the game warden finds him, they're gonna fine him like a shitload of money because he killed 8 reindeer.
So as they're leaving, Santa Claus comes to, lifts the sleigh off of him just to see his entire fleet is now gone. He's upset. He realizes that Bobby is the reason for it and starts to mark him off his nice list, which means Bobby is going to have to get some coal.
That boy ain't right.
I was waiting for it.
I wrote, look at the size of that belt.
Right?
That is an enormous belt.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to hold that bowl full of jelly in.
He's got suspenders. The belt is just for decoration at this point.
I think the suspenders are to hold the belt up.
That's true, actually. Probably. The suspenders probably are there to hold the belt up.
Bobby and father make it home by 6 o'clock to tell their disappointment to the mother about how they didn't bag any deer. And they're going to conceal their secret of what they did. By 6:30, Santa is on the road walking into town, and he gets stopped by the 5-0, wanting to be questioned. And that turns real ugly really quick. So is this the cop's fault, or is this Santa's fault? Like, what are we thinking here?
This is 100% the cop's fault, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, like, he didn't give Santa any kind of opportunity. Like, Santa went to be looking in his hat for something, and the guy just started firing off at him. Or no, that's what he did, the pepper spray. And I'm like, well, come on now. It didn't even give him a chance to look at anything.
Yeah.
When he was even telling the cop, about how his reindeer, his babies were brutally murdered. So he was very much in need of help. Yeah. He goes to hand the cop a candy cane from his sack, and that's when he gets pepper sprayed. And then the cop just starts beating Santa's ass.
Yeah, and you said, like, that's a heck of a uppercut to lift that big of a Santa up off the ground.
Yeah. For that, I was like, he straight up falcon punched him. Jesus Christ. First off, we kind of talked over it just real quick, but the when the kid gets home, he straight up has PTSD. The look on his face in that panel when he says "real hard," talking about like how hard it was for all that stuff. He just like that kid is hearing choppers and CCR. When the cop shows up, I just I wrote, which is funny because it's actually mentioned later on in the book. I was like, he's reaching. I love the line where it says he says like, I desperately need to empty my sack. And the cop's like, I don't like the sound of that.
So Santa winds up pulling a bat out of this bag while he's on the ground. He's half blind. He now has a bat in his hand and he's fearful. So he just starts swinging wildly and winds up going all Negan on this cop. Straight up Negan.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, he Negan'd him.
Yes. Yeah. And then just cop is brains coming out, just complete mush, eyeball out of his skull as well, just like Glenn. And all he can say is, oh no.
Yeah, that was really great. Like, that was a heck of a hit. Whenever I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, he's a big man, obviously, but good Lord, that's a powerful hit, and leaving guts on the bat too.
Yeah.
Hey.
He's an enormous man. He's like the Hulk. Like, he's like
Yeah.
9 foot tall.
I mean, all the power's in those forearms, Joe. I'm just letting you know. Like,
Mhm.
look at those forearms.
Yeah, they're like the size of a tree. Look at everything. The only thing on this man that's tiny are his feet.
Yeah, they really are. Like, I noticed that. Got some pointy toes.
Yeah, it looks very much like, oh shit, I can't think of his name. What's his name? Drew the feet. Deadpool.
Rob Liefeld?
Rob Liefeld. Yes.
Back at Bobby's house, they're having dinner at 7 p.m. And like Richard said, he's got straight up PTSDs. He is thinking of the sleigh and a demonic figure looking at him saying, look at what you did, Bobby.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was pretty. Whenever I saw that, I was like, ooh, Bobby ain't sleeping tonight.
He tried. By 7:30, Santa makes his way back to Bridget's house, the neighbor that we talked about earlier. House lit up with all this Christmas decor. She is singing jingle bells and got cookies and milk out, ready to go. Santa walks in like he owns the place, and Bridget was expecting him.
He actually crashed into it first.
That's true. Yeah, he took the cop car
He
because
crashes
killing the cop was not enough. We got to steal the police car as well.
Yeah, he like crashes into that, like just destroys her decorations, takes out the like porch.
He's just not having a good night with vehicles.
Mm-mm.
No, none at all.
So it turns out, which this is hashtag not my Santa. Santa is fooling around with old Bridget here,
Mhm.
and he was trying to come into town early to spend some more time with her.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Which, how early? Because it's Christmas Eve. Like at this point, it's Christmas Eve night. So like, what? Like, how early is early for him?
It's 8 p.m. now, and they're talking about it. And Santa's just kind of giving the whole rundown about his life, his job, his reindeer. They're going all this stuff. While unbeknownst to him and Bridget, SWAT team is forming around Bridget's house.
Which that's very fast for them to find him and get there.
I mean,
I guess he's got the cop car.
Yeah, I was about to say he's got the cop car. That thing's low jacked, and
Yeah.
also somebody would have called the cops with the car crashing into the house.
Well, and so that's the other thing, like thinking now too, like if that realizing Bridget parent doesn't live but just a few houses. The way it made it sound was that Bridget only lived a few houses maybe down from Bobby.
Right.
So how the heck did they not know all this was going on? Because that obviously caused there had been a lot of noise and ruckus going on.
Yeah.
First car crashed into the house, then the SWAT team, everything blowing up. I mean, you would think it would have heard something.
Well, I kind of had a point that's kind of the same point where he eventually leaves this house to go to Bobby's house. And I'm like, isn't it like, I feel like it's like 2 doors down. Like, what? Like, is he making this big grandiose like exit to like go to Bobby's house?
Missed a good opportunity to be 3 doors down.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. SWAT breaks in. Santa goes for his Christmas sack, once again, there's no way for me to sit there and say that right without it
Don't
being
be
whatever
gross,
dirty
Tammy.
here at this point. Right? Exactly. Yes. No, I'm actually talking about his gift set. God bless. There's no way of saying this.
Don't be gross, Tammy.
And then they make the comment, as Richard was saying, he's reaching.
I read that for the other cop, and I love that they did that for here.
Bridget throws herself in front and takes the bullets, and I do mean bullets, for old Santa. And this here, he's done seen red now, okay?
Yeah, like I love that they even changed like his eyes. Now they're just glowing.
Yeah, they gave him like the anime eyes where he's about to go Super Saiyan or something.
Yes. Yes. I mean, he's very much like in ghost mode here too, because he's like floating about the floor in some of these panels. He kills one guy with a candy cane from chin up. He throws one guy into a sack. He takes another one up the chimney and then comes back out the chimney as like a chicken ghost.
He turns into the Christmas, like the spirit of Christmas, because he mentions that rhyme about like touching his nose and then up the chimney he went or whatever. So he grabs a guy and takes him up the chimney. So like he's a gas and the guy he grabs is a solid. And when he goes up that chimney, I don't know if y'all know this, but usually people can't fit in a chimney. So, yeah, we later see what happened to him, which he is just a bloodied pulp at that point sticking out of the top of the chimney.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay. And okay. I know it.
Because they say like there was that one line they say this that they hear, like I hear Saladino on the roof, and they go, "This is only half of him then."
Yeah.
Like, because his legs and bottom half are still sticking out the fireplace, while his other top half, or whatever's left of it, is up there on top of the chimney.
You see a rib cage and like broken arm bones, because the other shot shows that his hands are still down below with the guys in the house. Like I said, it's just a bloodied pulp. Like it's just like looks like a man that was just stuck through a meat grinder kind of thing.
I was gonna say, did Santa get bigger? Because like one of the pictures like looks like one of the like a little doll. He's holding the one guy at the head, but the little guy looks like a doll almost. He's just going to squish the head.
Yeah, he kind of constantly changes in size here. I think he's supposed to be enormous from the get-go.
Yeah.
Especially when he finally goes, like I said, like Super Saiyan after Bridget gets lit up. Especially when he shows up to Bobby's house. He's like the Incredible Hulk size.
Yeah.
Real quick, I just want to talk about like Violent Night with David Harbour is basically like What If Die Hard, but with Santa. Like it's these guys that are trying to like rob this bank vault that these like super rich people have in their house or something. Yeah. And Santa's there to do what he does, like give presents. And then like the criminals or whatever, like lock down the house with Santa in it. And now Santa has to like rescue everybody. And he's like murdering people left, right, and center, like kind of like this. But this is way, way, way more violent than that. And that one's pretty violent. So that's why I was just like, this reminds me of this, but like better.
Did David Harbour ever take their guns and murder them with, I mean, like not just murder them, like shoot, but like almost disintegrate half their body?
Yes. Yeah. Because pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, because this Santa Claus did that.
I'm trying to remember all the stuff. He definitely killed someone with a candy cane. He kills someone with a grenade. I want to say he uses like an axe at some point to kill somebody with it. It's a funny movie if you like that kind of stuff.
After all this is done, Santa has got his eyes steady on Bobby and leaps towards Bobby's home. Bobby hears some rustling going on outside, and nightmare fuel of Santa being out your window with glowing eyes is all you see, and him busting down not just the window but half the freaking house, it looks like, to get poor Bobby. Bobby's running down the steps hollering Santa's here, and the dad's like, what? The mom's like, yay. And then you have the Incredible Hulk Santa sitting there at the bottom already.
Yeah. I literally wrote Incredible Santa. Like he's and like he looks like he could swallow Bobby whole.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Look at those little toes.
Them grippers.
Yeah. So then we get the realization that Bobby's dad picks up his rifle, points it at Santa to take him down, and realizes that this is Robert, and that Robert has got this gun when he was a little boy, and that Santa actually made this rifle for Robert, and Robert saw him putting it underneath his tree, bringing it full circle here, y'all, with Santa Claus, father and son.
Which is fucking weird because I'm like, how old do we think Robert is in this picture?
Not like current day?
No, I'm not talking about current day. I'm talking about in the flashback when Santa gives him the rifle.
Oh, that's 3-year-old Robert right there.
Yeah,
He's still wearing a onesie.
That's what I'm saying. Like 3-year-old. Why is Santa giving a 3-year-old a 30-06?
Hey, start him out young.
Like, what the fuck? I was like, yo, come on, Santa.
Because he know Robert will sit in the woods still for 8 hours. That's why.
Apparently, that's still like Richard said earlier. He didn't learn gun safety.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bobby has better gun safety than Robert, so that's why I'm just like, yo, what's going on here?
Speaking of gun safety, Robert didn't have the safety on. He is ready to go.
See?
And Bobby jumps in to try and stop Robert from pulling the trigger. But hey, accidents happen, and now Santa has a giant hole through his chest, stomach. All the jelly is flowing out of Santa right now.
I wrote, what sort of gun does Robert have? Like that is the BFG from Doom, is what that is. Like to blow a hole through him that big. I'm like, did it have a tank shell in it?
It's like big enough for Bobby to walk through, basically.
Yeah. That belt that we commented on has been torn asunder.
Oh, yeah. And then you
Yeah.
have the end of Santa as he's laying there. He's bleeding out. He's dying. Says, Bobby, look at me, Bobby. I thought this was for you, but it wasn't. It was for me. And it's a lump of coal in his hand. And then he sees a cookie just out of reach. He grabs it while saying, ho, ho, ho. And that's the end.
As it fades, like it goes to the exterior showing their like destroyed house. And like the ho, ho, ho just like trails off into the night. And then it says the end. And I was just like, what a bizarre ending. So my headcanon is this is the Santa Claus. Now, this isn't Tim Allen Santa. This is, so my headcanon is this is the Santa before Tim Allen becomes Santa.
Oh.
But this is like not the Santa that died. So now Robert has killed Santa.
Okay.
So Robert now has to become Santa.
Got you.
And then Robert will eventually fall off the ladder or whatever it was in that
The
movie,
roof.
the roof, and then die. And then Tim Allen will become the new Santa.
Which would then make sense of having the smart reindeer now, because
they're all dead.
like
That's true.
we don't want reindeers that's going to just run off into the woods. We got to teach these bastards some stuff.
Mhm.
We've learned our mistake once already.
That's
my
hilarious.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
That's hilarious.
That's a pretty good, because that was my thing. I was like, okay, wait, well, like is Christmas over or what's happening? Like, and it just leaves it. I'm like, that's not okay.
Maybe he mends himself.
I mean, he is magic. Like we saw him literally
Yeah.
turn into gas. So he could like, I don't know, maybe he eats a cookie and he regenerates.
Popeye style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crazy story, y'all.
Yeah, it was. I love the the end where he's like, Bobby, like he learns that like cheating on Mrs. Claus and a long time ago, him giving the gun to Robert, it was like, this was all his making, this event. And then I love when he's like, Bobby, I thought this was for you, but it was for me. And it's that lump of coal. I was just like, that's really funny. I love some of the like Santa lore with the whole like when he shows up to Bobby's house and he's like, Bobby can like feel Santa there, but he's like pretending to sleep. And he mentions, he's like, I know when you're sleeping and I know when you're awake. And like goes after him. All in all, I thought like, I'm not a real big fan of Zeb Wells. He's done some stuff in the past that I like, but I thought this was a cute little like violent story. Like, obviously, don't give this story to your kids to read, but like, if you like funny kind of irreverent Christmas stories, I think this one's cute.
Another thing I was thinking about through this, I was like, what must the mom wife be thinking at this, like after it all, because she's just there through it all, basically. And after it ends, she just looks at her husband and she's like, what just happened? Like,
she's wondering how she's gonna get her fucking floors clean for Christmas tomorrow. Like, that's what she's wondering.
Yeah.
Gonna bury the body in the back. I think that's what they're wondering.
Oh no, you call that in. Let's be real. Like,
do you want to be known as the family who murdered Santa?
I don't know that I have what it takes to be able to bury a body that big, though. I'm just saying.
You're gonna be digging for a while,
right?
Yeah, for real.
Richard gave his assessment as far as like recommending this to people. What about you, Jeremy?
I mean, if you just want a bad Christmas idea movie or comic to read, then sure.
That's funny.
I mean, I will say this comic company, Bad Idea, went under. So
yeah,
it clearly was a bad idea.
Yeah.
They've had lots of bad ideas. They made an invisible comic book. CGC went in with them, grading said invisible comic books. Lots of them have different grades. There's lots of things they did.
I did not know this. That is so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're just trolls is what they are.
I got nothing else. If y'all got nothing else, this is it for 2025. Come back next year. We'll have all new adventures, all new things to talk about, books to read, movies to watch, TVs to watch as well. Got Lanterns coming up. We got Wonder Man coming up. We'll do reviews on all that. We've already talked about Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. We're reading and reviewing that as well. That movie's coming out. There's all kinds of things we're going to be doing. So, in the meantime, hope y'all have a very Merry Christmas. And as always, Jeremy, where can they find you at?
They can find me on Twitch under the handle Night Fury GTO. That's Night with a K. And you can find me here.
Awesome. Richard?
If you want to contact me directly, I have an X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram, a Blue Skies, and a Threads. My handle is Night Curry, Night like day and night, and Curry with a K. If you want to contact us directly, we have a Gmail. Our Gmail is comicallycomicspodcast@gmail.com. And if you want to check us out on YouTube, possibly TikTok, we'll see, and Instagram, you can check us out under the name Comically Comics Podcast. And if you want to check us out on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter, you can check us out under the name Comically Comics with an X.
Awesome. You can find me on Instagram, eBay, and Shortbox22 Comics. You can also find me on YouTube at 22 Comics. Thank y'all so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed as much as we did making it. With all that being said, say Merry Christmas, Jeremy.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Jeremy. Merry Christmas.
Santa's gonna eat through these guys like a plate full of cookies.